The planned impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte is unlikely to move forward amid the current negative trust ratings of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. A lawmaker has also issued statements regarding the impeachment. MJ Mondihar reports.
The one-year impeachment ban against Vice President Sara Duterte is set to expire in February after the Supreme Court declared the earlier impeachment case against the official unconstitutional. Several weeks before the ban's expiration, Navota City Representative Toby Tiangco confirmed that there was indeed an exchange of money last year to push for the impeachment against the Vice President. A total of 215 lawmakers voted in favor of impeaching her. In an interview, Tiangco said that he was allegedly approached by two House leaders to convince President Marcos to approve the for later release or FLR. According to Tiangco, the said funds were allegedly promised to lawmakers who supported the impeachment. The for later release or FLR refers to allocations in the national budget that cannot be released without the president's approval. When asked whether many lawmakers would support a new impeachment effort, Tiangco said this is unlikely because there is no FLR in the 2026 national budget. However, if the impeachment is pursued, Tiangco said lawmakers would need to be incentivized to secure their support. In light of these developments, political analyst Professor Eric De Torres shared his assessment of what may happen in the House should an impeachment case be filed.
Alam naman natin na, Prof, ang impeachment, nagsisimula po yan sa House of Representatives at hawak po nila ang Kamara ngayon. Prof.
Well, hindi rin din ho natin yan masasabi. Although, ina-assume natin na hawak. Pero alam nyo, maraming po pwede pang mangyaring ihip ng hangin sa mga susunod na panahon.
With the 2025 elections over and the current administration facing multiple corruption-related issues, Professor De Torres stressed that it would be difficult for the impeachment to gain enough political support.
Lalo nga po yung terminong tinatawag natin na kung patuloy na sasadsad at pababa ang trust at approval rating ng ating Pangulo, mas mapapaaga yung term na quote-unquote lame duck.
According to the political analyst, the president's -3 trust rating, which greeted Filipinos at the start of 2026, is also a major factor.
Sinong politiko na re-electionist ng 2028 ang willing na magpa-endorso kung kung ganito ang bilang at hindi makabawi ang numero ng pangkasalukuyang administrasyon sa kanyang mga ginagawa?
In De Torres' assessment, some politicians may now choose to distance themselves from supporting the president, particularly on the issue of impeaching Vice President Sara Duterte.
So, kiss of death yan. Lalo na, nag-iba yung dynamics ng politika ng kung paano mananalo ngayon sa nakalipas na nasaksihan natin yan nung 2022 at 2025 elections na kung saan prominente talaga ang base votes sa kada rehiyon at vote-rich areas na critical na magdi-deliver ng boto, mapasenador man o mga representante sa Kamara.
Reporting for Newsline World, this has been MJ Mondihar, SMNA News.